Hi everyone, today we are here for the another class on data interpretation. In the last few classes what we have seen, we have done with the tables, right, and then we have done with the pie charts. In the last class we did bar charts, and today we are going to do line graph. Alright. Okay, so what are we going to do today? We are going to understand how the line graphs looks, and then we are going to discuss the questions on them. Okay, so let's look at very first data set. So this is the data in front of you. This is the line graph. Have a look at it. Okay, so this represents A, means blue line represents A, then red line represents B, then green line represents C, and then this purple line represents D, right? So the question is asking you which share shows the maximum percentage increase over the previous month. Okay, so this is about shares, right? So there are 4 shares, A, B, C and D. Okay, and let's say these are the months. So what are the months written over here? March, April, then May, June and July, right? Okay, so how much is the value of A in the first month? It is 25, then next month it is 35, then next month it is 40, then next month it is 15, and next is 55. So are you able to relate it that from the table itself you can draw the line graph, and from line graph you can draw the table, right? So you don't have to write this entire table, because we are going to solve the question here and here in the line graph itself. Okay, so I just made it so that you can understand that line graph is nothing unique, it's just a similar thing as of table. Alright, so let's look at the first question. Question number 1. Which share shows the maximum percentage increase over the previous month? Okay, so let's do that first. Okay, we will try to do it for A first. So see, here it is 35 and here it is 25, correct? So how much is the increase? Increase is of 10. 10 upon 25. How much is the 10 upon 25? Tell me quickly. That will be 5, and this is again 5. So then I can write it as how much? 40%, right? So from here to here the growth is of 40%. Okay, see here quickly. 40 and this is 35. So from 35 to 40, how much is the increase? 5 over 35, right? So 5 by 35 is 1 by 7. 1 by 7 you know is how much? 14.28%, correct? So from here to here the percentage increase is 14.28. Okay, next one, 40 to it is going to be 50. So 10 by 40, that is 25%. Okay, and from 50 to it is becoming 55. So 5 upon 50, that is 1 by 10, 10%. Okay, similarly do for B. Similarly, let's do for B. So 15, say it is going to 20, correct? So 5 by 15, 5 by 15 is 1 by 3, that is 33.33%. Alright, 20 to 30, that is 10 by 20, that is how much? 50%. Okay, from here to here 5 by 30, 5 by 30 is 1 by 6, so 16.66%. And then 5 by 35, that is again 14.28%. Okay, next one, this is 4 by 10, 40%. This is how much? 6 by 14, right? From 14 to 20 it is 6 by 14, that is how much? 3 times, and this is 7 times, correct? So 6 by 14, that is 3 by 7 divided by 2 on the both sides. So 3 by 7, 1 by 7 is 14.28, so 3 by 7 is nearly equals to 43%, right? Okay, so 5 by 20, that is 1 by 4, 25%. Here there is no change. Okay, here see it, 5 to 8, so that is increase of 3 over 5, that is 3 by 5, how much? 60%, right? 1 by 5 is 20%, so 3 by 5 is 60%. Then 4 by 8, that is 50%. Here it is 4 by 12. 4 by 12 means 1 by 3, that is 33.33%. And this is just a minute. Okay, all right, we are back again. Okay, so yes, so how much value we were getting over here? We got the maximum which we have got till now is this one, correct? So this is 3 by 5, that is 60%, and this one was how much? 4 by 16, we have already calculated it, it was how much? 25%. So which share shows the maximum percentage increase over the previous month? Tell me quickly, which shows the maximum percentage increase over the previous month? D, right? The last one. It shows the maximum percentage increase over the previous month. Okay, let's move to the next question. Question number 2. Investing in which two share in the month of March would give you the best return on the investment in the month of July? Okay, so see, understand here, these are the share, these are their value in the March, and these are their value in the July, right? And we need to figure out that which two will give the maximum percentage increase, right? Okay, so let's find for individual A, B, C and D. Okay, let's calculate for A. So 25 to 55. So 55 minus 25 upon 25 into 100. Okay, let's calculate for B. From 15 to 40. So 40 minus 15 upon 15 into 100. Okay, let's calculate for C. 10 to 25. So 25 minus 10 upon 10 into 100. And then calculate for D. 20 minus 5 upon 5 into 100. Okay, quickly calculate it. It should be very obvious to you. The first one should be very obvious for you. Why? Because see here, this will be how much? 15 by 3. That is how much? 3. So 300% it is, isn't it? That is the maximum which I can see over here. The second one will be 15 by 10. That is 150%. Yes or no? Okay, next one is this one, B, that is 25 by 15. 25 by 15, if I calculate it, 5 5s are 5 upon how many times? 5 3 times, so 5 by 3. 1 by 3 is 33.33, so 5 by 3 will be 166.66. Okay, and then A, the difference will come out as 30 upon 25, 30 upon 25 into 100. So 4 into 30, that is 120%. Okay, So investing in which two share in the month of March would give you the best return on the investment in the month of July. So which two are the biggest one? This D and this is second highest, correct? So D and B. Alright, so this will give you the maximum return in the month of July. Okay, let's look at the next question. Investing in which two share in the month of April would give you the least return on investment in the month of July. So we don't have to calculate again, right? Because we have already calculated it once here. So again you have to, oh wait a minute, in this question there it is March and in this question here it is April. Okay, so we have to compare it with the April, alright. Investing in which two share in the month of April, so you are investing in April and then you are taking out the return in the month of July. So we need to calculate over here over this, right? So A, B, C and D. Okay, so let's calculate for A. So 55 minus 35 upon 35 into 100. Okay, let's calculate for B. 40 minus 20 upon 20 into 100. 25 minus 14 upon 14 into 100 and then 20 minus 8 upon 8 into 100, right? So for share A, for share B, for share C, for share D we calculated. Okay, so let's do the calculation, final calculation. So 55 minus 35, that is 20 upon 35. This is very obvious, 20 upon 20, that is directly 100% we know. Okay, see here, in this one how much you will get? 11 by 14 into 100. Okay, we will calculate it and see here how much is the difference? 12 by 8. So 12 by 8 is how much? 3 by 2, correct? 3 by 2 into 100. So that is 50 into 3. So this is 150%. Okay, and the second one we have already calculated. Okay, first one 5 4 times, 5 7 times, correct? So 1 by 7 is 14.28, 14.28 into 4, let's do that. 8 4s are 32, 3, 8, 9, 10, 11, 16, 17. Okay, so this is coming out very less, 57.12%. This is 100%. Okay, let's do this one quickly. 1 by 14, if you know, how much is 1 by 14? 1 by 13 is 7.69 and value of 1 by 14 is 7.14%. Okay, so 7.14% into 11. Okay, 7.14% into 11. Quickly do that. %7.14% into 11 if I do, that will be somewhere equals to 78, 79, isn't it? So which two are the least? They are asking you, will give you the least return. So A will give you very less return and C will give you very less return. So A and C is your answer. Okay, question number 4. Mr. Kumar invested equally in all 4 shares in the month of March. What was his profit percentage in the month of July? So he is investing equally among it. Okay, so let's say he buy 1 share of, he is invested equally in 4 shares in the month of March. What is his profit percentage in the month of July? Alright, so we just need to calculate how much percentage increase from here to here, isn't it? Correct? Do the calculation please. Do the calculation. So how much is increase in A? Just see how much is the increase in A. Similarly, calculate how much increase in the B, how much is the increase in the C, or how much is the increase in the D. Right? Okay, or otherwise what you can do, you can just assume a number that he is investing that many rupees in March in each of them. Okay, so we will take such a number which will divide all the number in the easier way. So let's say I take 150 rupees. So he is investing 150 in company, in share A, share A, share B, share B. So 150 divided by 15. Okay, and then share C, that is 10, and share D. So that is how much? 150 by 5. So how many share of A he can buy? Do the calculation. 6, right? 25 into 6 is 150. Okay, here it is 10 share, here it is how many? 15 shares, here it is how much? 30 shares. Right, so how much is the costing for the month of the March total? Total cost is how much? Total cost is 150 into 4, right? That is 150 into 4 is 600 rupees. So he has invested 600 rupees, right? And in the month of July, how much he will get? So 55 into 6, right? He will get 55 into 6 because 6 shares of A he is having, right? So 55 into 6, that is 330, plus 40 into 10, 400, plus 25 into 15, because he is having how many shares of C? 25. Sorry, it's 15 shares and each is costing him 25. So 25 into 15, that is 375, plus 20 into 30, that is 600, right? Okay, do the calculation. How much will be the total coming out? Total will be 330 plus 400 will be how much? 730. 730 plus 375 will be 1105. 1105 plus 600 is 1705. Okay, and what is the profit percentage? So profit percentage, how do you calculate profit percentage? Final value minus initial value upon initial value into 100, right? So final value is 1705, initial value is 600 upon 600 into 100. Okay, let's do the calculation. This minus 600 will be 1105 divided by 600 in 100. So this divided by 6. So how much you will get? 184.16%, right? So that's how you can do the calculation part. Okay, let's move to the next part. Okay, so this was your question, previous session contest question. All right, let's solve it. What do we need to do? We need to arrange these numbers in the ascending order. What are the numbers? 2 power 180, 3 power 120, 4 power 75, 7 power 16. Okay, so what we can do, either we can make the numbers same, but that is slightly difficult nearby, okay, or we can make the power same. Okay, so let's try to make the power same. Okay, what I can see over here is this, and this. I can compare this 3 easily. How? Let's try to make the power 20. So 2 power 6 or 2 power, I should write 9, correct? 9, 2 power 9 into 20, because 9 into 20 is 180. Okay, similarly 3 power how much? 4 or 5? 5 into 1, I need to make 120, correct? So 6, see, 3 power 6, this is 20, so 6 into 20 is 120, and then 7 power 3, this is 20, correct? Check it again. 9 into 20, 180, 6 into 20, 120, and then 3 into 20, 60, 3 into 20, 60, right? So I am making the overall power 20, the outside power. Okay, how much is 2 power 9? 152, 512 to the power 20. 2 power 10, you know that 1024, and 2 power 9 is 512. Okay, 3 power 6, how much is 3 power 6? 3 power 6 is nothing but 3 power 3 into 3 power 3, right? 3 power 3 is 27, this is also 27, 27 into 27, 729. Okay, and the last one, 3 into 7 into 7 into 7. So 7 cube is how much? 7 cube is 343, right? So 343 to the power 20. Okay, now let's compare it. So which one is the largest one? This is your first one, then this should be your second one, and then this should be your third one. But remember that we have not taken this into account. Okay, tell me, what should I, if I try to make this 75 also the power 20, is it possible to make that? Yes, let's see that. 75 divided by 20, 20 how many times? 3 times 60, correct? How much is the leftover thing? That is 15. And then how many times I can do it? Or otherwise, any better way of doing it is, the better way of doing is, first I will try to make 2 power 2, 75. 4 I can write it as 2 square, right? So this is 2 power 2 bracket 75, and then this has to be multiplied. And now I can try to make it 20. So 150, and let's try to divide it by 20. So 20 how many times? 20 into 6. 6 times will be 120, and 7 times will be 140, isn't it? And then 0.5, right? So can I write it as 2 power, I can write it as 2 power 7.5 into 20. So I will write it as 2 power 7.5 to the power 20. Okay, so 2 power 7.5 will be how much? Tell me. 2 power 7.5. Okay, let's do the rough calculation for it. So 2 power 7 into 2 power half, this is 0.5, isn't it? So this is 7 1 by 2 half. Okay, so 2 power 7 will be how much? 2 power 6 we know. How much is 2 power 6? That is 8 into 8, 64. Okay, 64 into another 2, 128, correct? 128 into how much? Into root 2. We know the value of the root 2, right? Root 2 is how much? 1.732. Sorry, 1.414. Okay, so 128 into 1.414 will be 180, close to 180 to the power 20. Okay, so now I can see easily which one is the smallest one. This one is the smallest one because this is least of this. So this is your first number. Okay, which one will be your second number? largest we need to arrange in the ascending order, right? So 4 power 75, then next one will be the last one 7 power 60, then this one 2 power 180, and then this is the largest one, that is 3 power 120. Correct? Alright, so that was your last session question. So you don't even have to do all this calculation, you just have to do the rough approximation. Once you do the rough approximation, you will get the answer. Alright, so let's do today's contest question. Here is your today's contest question. If you write all the numbers from 1 to 1400, how many times will the digit 2 be written? So basically the question is saying that when you are writing from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 like this till 1400. So how many times 2 is there? So here it is 1 time. Then in 12 you will get 1, then 20 you will get 1, 21 you will get 1, 22 में 2 मिलेगा, then 23 में only 1, 24 there's only 1, 25 and so on. So you have to count total how many 2 are there. Okay. So that was your today's contest question. I hope you got the answer. Let's move to the next question. This is another data set which is given to you. Read the question properly and then we will look into each question individually. The line graph below gives the value of the finished goods and cost of raw material in rupees lakh from 2014 to 2018. Okay, so this one here is given to you as value of the finished goods. Okay, and this is cost of raw material. So this is cost of raw material. All right. Okay, so the digits are in 4-digit number, correct? You can see over everywhere the digits are of 4-digit number. Okay, let's quickly have a look at what type of questions are there. What is the difference between the value of the goods and cost of the raw material is? The difference between the value of the finished good and cost of the raw material is highest for which year? So in this one I need to take the difference. All right. Second, what is the average value of the finished good for the given period? Okay, so value of what is the average value of the finished good for the given period? So it means I need to add all the finished good values and then divide it by number of years. Okay, so again little bit calculation over here. Let's look at the third question. What is the difference between the average value of the finished goods and the average cost of raw material for the given period? So it means we need to first find the average of the finished goods and then we need to find the average of the raw material and then take the difference. Okay, and this is the fourth question. The value of the finished goods shows greatest percentage increase compared to the previous year in which of the following year? Okay, so in these years we need to find which one is showing the maximum percentage increase over the previous year. So again you have to do the calculation over here. Okay, so let's start with the first question. The difference between the value of the finished good and the cost of raw material is highest for which year? Okay, let's take difference here itself because I just need to subtract this two, right? Okay, so 0, 4, 4 and 1. Okay, that is the difference over here. This is 0, 0, 0, 2. Okay, here it is 6. Then 10 minus 4 is again 6. Then 10 minus 2 will be 8 and then this will be 1. Okay, this is 0, 0, 8. Okay, and then this one 1, 4 will be here, then 0, then 7, then 1, right? So the difference between the value of the finished good and the cost raw material is highest in which year? In this year. So in 2015, the difference is the highest, correct? This is the highest over here. Okay, let's look at the next question. What is the average value of the finished good for the given period? So we need to add all the values, all these values, and then divide it by how much? I need to do 5680 plus 6824 plus 7106 plus 6240 plus 6840 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So divided by 5. So let's do that. So I need to add it 5680 plus 6824 plus 7106 6240 6840. Let me quickly check whether I have written all the numbers correctly or not. Yes, also I have written all the numbers correctly. Okay, let's add it. So how much I will get? 4 plus 6, 10 I will get 1 here. Okay, so 8 plus 2, 10. 10 plus this will be 8, right? So 10 plus 8, 18 plus 1, 19. So 9 here, again 1. Then see this, 8 plus this 2, 10. 10 plus this 8, 18 plus this one, 19 plus this one, 20. 20 plus 6, 26, 2. Okay, then let's add it. So 6, 6 and this 6. So this will make it 18, right? 3, 6, 18. 18 plus this 5. 18 plus this 5, that is 22. 22 plus this another 2, 24. 24 plus 6. 24 plus, sorry, wait a minute. 6 plus 6 plus 6, 18. 18 plus this 2, 20. 20 plus this 5 plus 6, 11. So 30, that will be 31, and then this remaining one, so 32. So your sum is coming out 3260, and then you have to divide it by 5. Okay, let's divide it by 5. 5 one time, and then 5 how many times? 5 6 are, then 2 6, then 5 5s are 25, 1 9, then 5 3s are 15, so remaining will be 4, then 0, so 40, that will be 8. So your answer is 6538, correct? So what did you see over here? That the question is easy, but the only calculation part. So do the calculation carefully. And these days in any bank PO paper, correct, any bank PO exam, if you see, they give you 4-digit numbers. Even in the last to last year SBI PO paper, they have given 5 digits number also. So be very careful with the calculation part. All right. Okay. Let's do the next question. What is the difference between the average value of the finished goods and the average cost of the raw material of the given period? Okay. So we have done already the addition for value of the finished good, correct? So finished goods, we have already done the calculation. How much is the total coming out? 32690. So 32690. Okay, and similarly what we will do, we will try to add all this cost of the raw material. Okay, so let's add it. 4240 plus 4824 plus 5240, 5440, 5136. Okay, let's add it. So how much I will get? 4 plus 6, 0, 1. Okay, this 4 plus this 4 plus this 4 will be making 12. 12 plus this another 4, 16 plus 2, 18. Okay, 1 again. Okay, so this 2 plus 8, 10. 10 plus 4, 14, 14 plus 2, 16, 16 plus 1, 17, plus 1, 18. So again 8, 1. Okay, this 5, 5 and 5. So that is 15, 15 plus 1, 16, 16 plus 4, 20, 20 plus 4, 24. Okay. What is the difference between the average value of the finished good? So average value of the finished good. So 32690 by 5, average of this, minus the average cost of the raw material. So that is 24880 divided by how much? Again 5. Okay, so in that case what we can do, we can take 5 common. Okay, so here I am going to take 5 common, 1 by 5 common, and I will simply do the subtraction over here, right? Okay, subtracted, take the difference. How much is the difference coming out? So 116 minus 8, 8, then 11 minus, that will come out as 7, correct? So 7810 divided by 5, 5 again one time, 2, 8, 5 5s are 25, 3 will be left over, 1 6 times, then again 1 0 2 times. Okay, so how much is the difference coming out? The difference coming out as 1562. What is the difference between the average value of the finished good and the average cost of the raw material for the given period? All right. Okay, let's look at the next question. The value of the finished good shows the greatest percentage increase compared to the previous year in which of the year? Okay, so compared to the previous one, the finished good shows the maximum greatest percentage increase. Okay, so let's try to do it. So we will start with 2015, right? 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, and here we will do 2019. Okay, so there is no 2019, so we don't have to do that. Okay, so only for 4 years we have to do 2015, 2016, 17 and 18. Okay, for which we need to do finished good. Okay, so this is your value. So final value minus initial value. Okay, so first of all what we will do, here I will take the difference first. Okay, so let's take the individual difference first. How much I will get? 6824 minus 5680. So I will get 4 here, again 4 here, and then it will be 1 and then 1, correct? So the difference is 1144 over what? Over the previous year, right? So compared to the previous year, so previous year is 5680. Okay, similarly let's take the difference from here to here. So the difference will be 7106 minus 6824. Okay, take the difference, that will be 2, and then this will be 10 minus 2, 8, then this will be 10 minus 8, 2, and this will be 282, correct? 282 over what? Over the previous one. So previous one was 8624. Okay, see in this one there is a decrease, right? There is not increase, so it will come negative because final value minus the initial value. That's how we do. But the question is saying greatest percentage increase, so I don't even have to calculate this one, right? We don't have to do the calculation for this one because there is a decrease from 2016 to 2017 and they are asking you the percentage increase. Okay, let's do for 18, 6840 minus 6240, so 006, so that is 600 over 6240. Okay, now let's do the approximation. Remember we have learned how to do the approximation, correct? We have learned how to do the approximation. Let's see here. how much will be the 10% of the denominator? 10% of the denominator is 624. Is your numerator greater than that or less than that? Your numerator is greater than that or less than that? It is less than that, isn't it? This is 600 over here. So your answer is definitely less than 10% here. I don't know to calculate exactly. I don't need to do the exact calculation, but roughly I can say that it is less than 10%. Okay, let's do in 2016. For this, what will be the 10% of the denominator? 10% of the denominator? 10% of the denominator is 682.4. If this is your 10% of the denominator, so what will be the 5% of the denominator? Just half it. 680 का half लिख लो, कितना हो जाएगा? 340 approximately, correct? Half of 682 I am saying 341 you can say, right? But your numerator even less than that, so it means this number is even less than 5%. Yes or no? Okay, let's look at question number. Let's look at 2015 value. So what is the 10% of the denominator? 10% of the denominator is 568. This is the 10% of the denominator, and you have to see whether your numerator is greater or less than that. So your numerator is into 2 if I do over here, so that is 20%. This will be 12, 13, so 5 2s are 10. Yeah, this number is slightly greater than that. So this answer is slightly greater than 20%. So for which year the value of the finished good shows the maximum percentage increase over the previous year? That is 2015. Okay. Why I have done this calculation? So that you will understand it over here, but with lot of practice. Once you practice enough, you will not be able to do all this. You should not do all this because it will take much time and you have to save your time, right? So when you start practicing, the minute you see this, जैसे ये दिखेगा तो denominator is 6240, numerator is 600, definitely less than 10%. इसका denominator है 6824, so denominator 10% of denominator is 682, half of it less than 5%. यहाँ पे देख के ही समझ में आ रहा है कि this is denominator, 10% of the denominator is roughly equals to 550 and double of it is 20%, that is in your numerator, right? So it will save you a lot of calculation time. Alright guys, that's all in the today's class. Thank you for joining with us, and now it's your time to solve CPP. So I have selected 10 questions on the same topic, line graph. Please go back and solve your class practice paper. Thank you.